hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of You Haven't Seen That Podcast, or YHST for short. I'm Isaac.
I'm Alva.
And this is the show, of course, where we cover movies on the growing list of films and ask people asking us the question, You haven't seen that? You pieces of shit. Actually, I don't really say that, but some people do, you know, and I have to remind them that it's the reason why we do this is because there are some movies that unfortunately we haven't had time to go explore in our own life. And just giving a quick recap on what the show is, because some people tend to forget, and they're like, dude, you're a movie expert. I'm like, first off, I never was self-proclaimed a movie expert, so chill the hell out. But it's a fun way and a fun place to explore movies. And so here we are. Not only that, but we're about to start summer. Today officially is Mother's Day. So if we sound a little tired, it's because we had a good time hanging out with family. And so just a belated happy Mother's Day for all the mothers out there. I sound like a radio show host.
You do.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are out there.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry. I'm a little tuckered out, man. It's been a week. It's been hot. One, it's toasty, and we had the AC running for a while, a little behind the scenes. It's getting warm again. We don't have central AC. What do you fucking do? But speaking of it being hot, we thought it appropriate that we're going to talk about summer movies.
Summer.
But we still managed to get our hands on some tickets for a movie that just came out recently, Our Present, Your Past. Josh Hartnett in Fight or Flight. No fanfare?
You want me to do dun 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 dun?
Something, I don't know. I felt like there was a space there and it needed something. So if you don't want any spoilers, not that there's a lot to spoil here, because it's just straight up forward. It's a fun, nonsensical action film, and I loved it. I had a lot of fun with it. But I almost forgot. You can check out any video reviews, spoiler-free video reviews on our social medias at
YHST Pop
on Instagram and TikTok. And once again, if you want to support the show, we appreciate it, and you could do that on Venmo.
At YHST Pod.
We're sober, but we're not sane. At YHST Pod and all the places. And if you haven't done so already, we highly appreciate people that are commenting and they're joining the filmic conversation, being this little filmic community. And thank you guys in advance for like hitting the like and rating our show and reviewing. Like all of those things really matter because we must feed the algorithm.
Dum, dum, bum, 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 bum. Was that good? Did I do good?
I like that one. I appreciate it. I don't have any daunting music. Oh my gosh, I am already sweating. Oh, I hate it. It wasn't even like a super hot day, but just warm enough to toast everything up. Okay, so the second half of the show, we're going to talk about all the upcoming summer movies. But before we do that, unfortunately, no news today. There wasn't really a lot going on in this past week, film-wise. Stuff that I didn't feel like was worthy to bring up here.
Practical Magic.
Release date.
A release date and year. So I think it was 2026.
Okay.
Yeah. That was about it. That's all.
If you're missing any other film news, you can always go again to our social media at YHST Pod on Instagram and TikTok and look for any little bursts of news there when we manage to get around to it, which is usually just me getting around to editing. Too much of the behind the scenes. Let's jump into Fight or Flight. What was your first thought going into this? You didn't really hear about it prior to me being like, let's see Fight or Flight.
No. I remember seeing some trailers, but it kind of reminded me of Bullet Train.
So much so that I actually thought that the director was that of Bullet Train. And when I was looking into it, I was like, all right, what's this guy done? Who was the director of Bullet Train? I actually don't have the information there. I'll let you look it up. But I looked into this and I go, okay, the director's James Madigan. Looked into it. It turns out he not only was not the director for Bullet Train, but this is Fight or Flight is his first time directing. He's done like some, TV stuff, like an episode here and there on a thing, or he's been what they call, like assistant director or second director or something like that. Second unit. Oh. Second unit. Yeah, it's like where the director's like, yeah, there's some other non-important stuff. Need someone to film that, and it's just a way for a director to get a start. But that being said, first-time director James Madigan, I am highly impressed by his ability in shooting this action film.
Also, the director for Bullet Train is David Leitch.
Oh.
Leitch?
That's Leach, David Leach.
Oh, Atomic
There you
Blonde
go.
and John Wick.
Yeah, he has a particular style. So
Okay.
forgive me in advance for comparing Fight or Flight to Bullet Train. In fact, comparing it to a couple of other movies. If you watch the film, and I hope that you do, because it's a lot of fun, it is very derivative of all of these other movies, which is it's not terrible, because you can be an art lover and then create your thing inspired from the things that you love, but still make it your own, make it its own thing. I mean, it's not a terrible movie. It doesn't have a deep story, but just enough motivation to have you kind of lock in and be like, let's fucking go. And it's starring Josh Hartnett. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, if you like action, you just want to get out of the heat, or just want to, go see a movie that you're not really paying. Well, I mean, you're kind of paying attention because you need to know what's going on, but kind of like, just want to watch something fun. There you go.
Yeah, a popcorn movie.
There we go. That's
they
the
would
word.
call it. And it's really fun. And again, it tries to do things that other movies have done in the past, but have done better. And I'm not being hypercritical, but you'll hear people compare this to Bullet Train. Bullet Train, you can see all the directorial experience shown through in that one, as far as like visual effects and focus on characters and actors and the quirkiness and quippiness. This still is really good, just not at that like high level degree. But that being said, I'm actually really excited to see anything else that James Madigan does. You got to start somewhere. And this is not a bad start. Not only that, but it's an action film with one set piece, which is the plane. Now, other movies have done action on a plane, but it's usually like in wide areas, or it's done with quick edits. You know, they built this fuselage in various pieces, but not so minute pieces the way other things have done, where it's literally just one little, a couple of seats and a wall. They made it so modular that they could quietly kind of move things around so the camera can move through the set.
Oh, I love the camera movements in this movie.
It's so dynamic. Like, not only that, and I don't know who was like the stunt supervisor, and I honestly don't really know a lot of stunt supervisors' names, but it earns some fucking flowers, honestly. The choreography was fun, almost close to that of like John Wick, where you're like, yeah, that seems pretty grounded, but it's still a lot of fun, and it has personality. Every fighter, every bad guy in this has personality. Easy for me to say. You're never really ever bored when the action's happening. And the plot itself is a little silly, and you go, okay, whatever, and you're not really, there's no message or anything like that to it, but everyone in here was fun. I was actually really surprised by the supporting actress.
Oh, I felt like I've seen her somewhere, but
I looked her up. Her name's Charithra Chandran. She was like in Bridgerton. Some other things I don't remember. I know I looked her up earlier, but
Dune. No, that's Dune.
Yeah, the TV series Dune. She was. I want to see her in more things. She is so funny, and a lot of these people did their stunts themselves, and I was highly impressed, honestly.
I guess I gotta watch Bridgerton.
And for those who are actually fans of like sci-fi stuff, Katie Sackhoff shows up in here as a hard ass. Did she ever play anything other than a hard ass?
I don't think so.
No, she's got that look. She was sporting that like faux hawk look. She was a badass.
The stunt supervisor is Jim Dowdle.
Dowdle?
What
else has he done? I'm telling you, stunt people don't get that much recognition.
Oh, here we go.
But soon, next year, the stunt people will get recognition.
He's done Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Tenet.
Okay, so he's done some
Enemy of
stuff.
the Gates.
Wow, I can see that's a long list.
There's too much.
No, that's awesome. I don't. Could you look at what the budget of this movie was?
Yeah.
Because you can tell that it was a smaller budget movie just by it being like one or two set pieces. But it's one of those things where you could tell the rest of the budget goes to having Josh Hartnett as a star, and he sells it. Dude, does he sell it? I almost lost a little faith with Josh Hartnett in M. Night Shyamalan's Trap, and I've have a whole other hype attack episode where we're kind of talking about it. And I remember one of the things I had said, even when we talked about it on here, was the acting choices were so weird in that movie, in Trap, that I really hope that was the director's choices. Because I know that Hartnett is a good actor. I know he's a great actor. Mm-hmm. And something as silly as that, that couldn't have been his choice.
Okay.
Which that's what I'm going to choose to believe, because in this one, he commits whatever it is, he's committing to it. And as this I was going to say assassin, as this ex FBI agent?
Yeah,
ex-CIA
like
agent?
ex-CIA, Secret Service or something like that.
He sells the hell out of it.
Yeah.
His motivation, him being in those different situations, his dynamic between him and the other character, Ghost, Isha.
I mean, like
Chandran.
he's a good actor. The only thing is he did that M. Night Shyamalan movie, and that's what made it seem like he wasn't really good at it.
Which it's I mean, I know some other people like it and some people maybe hate it less than I do, but
The budget was $5 million
no fucking way.
and earned $2 million this opening weekend.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. You guys, you got it, man. Give some love to this movie. Seriously. Whether it's, I mean, this really sounds like we're crapping on it. Like, yeah, even if you just need to get out of the heat, like, no. It's a fun action movie. It maybe didn't get a lot of promotion, but it's definitely worth seeing. If you love those 90s action movies, it has that feel, the quippiness, the absurdity. Like, it leans into that. It is fucking gory in some parts, which I was like, wow, they went there.
Oh yeah, I was like, this is amazing. I'm laughing.
Yeah. Of course, we're laughing like maniacs. It's a ton of fun.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say. I mean,
Yeah, it's not a thinker of a movie.
I want that pink shirt.
He looks good in that pink shirt and blonde hair. Not bad, actually.
It's like a version of Ken if he got discontinued.
It's action star Ken.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's a good movie. I mean, it's an action. It's a comedy. Has martial arts in it.
Yeah, dark comedy.
Even like the whole story, him being an ex-Secret Service or CIA or whatever, and then him having all this thing, but he just like, he looks like a regular guy. Like, he doesn't look like he would, like someone who's attentive to everything. It's not like Jason Statham where he's like the posture is like whatever, and like he's just like,
I'm Jason Statham. I need to get on this plane to either fight or flight.
yeah, like it just seems like if you were just going on a plane, like it just seemed like, oh, he's a regular person, whatever.
Yeah. And he doesn't look like the murderous weirdo that he did in Trap.
No.
No, he plays it really fun. There's, again, so many fighting sequences that all of them are very impressive. And if we're going back to like comparing it to Bullet Train, there are a number of fun assassins. The whole thing of the movie is he's basically a mercenary. He takes on the job of tracking down a target by the name of Ghost on a plane, and he must protect her when they're surrounded by people trying to kill both of them, which means that the entire plane is filled with assassins.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking assassins on this motherfucking plane.
It's like a handful of just like people who are just trying to get from one country to another country.
A couple of them, yeah, but the rest of them,
but the majority of
all
them on the
fucking
plane,
assassins.
yeah. But even
Interesting ones, too.
Even the comedic beats, like the way certain lines were delivered and those jokes that were written in there, it was clever.
Even during the fighting sequences, there's a handful of comedy.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil any surprises, but it's enough where it's like, no, you need to go experience that for yourself.
Plot was good. There's good fighting.
Plot was decent enough. I want to say it was like great or like a deep thinking, oh my gosh, the emotional beats is like, no, this movie knew what it was and it went for it. And even though it's a 90-minute film, by the way, which is like the perfect amount of time for a movie this type. And when those which means that it's very punchy, it's quick, pun intended. And when there are moments you go, okay, is there a new fighting style? Is there something new? Then it does shift gears and introduces a new aspect to it and takes it up to another level and another notch. And you're like, all right, I'm back on board. You never get bored of it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said good, because the movie knows that it's what it is. It's not trying to do more. It's not trying to do less.
Good point.
It's perfect. Like it's perfect for the movie knowing where it stands.
Yeah.
For the director knowing where this movie stands and everything. That's why I said it's good, not okay or, decent.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm like looking at the little trailer kind of playing over and over. And I'm like, yeah, remember that scene? That scene's good. Those people, so fun.
Yeah. So just go see it. I don't want to spoil.
Yeah. So before we get into our summer movies, and because I'm starting to sweat like a motherfucker, it's Elva's turn to guess the Rotten Tomato score. Once again, every other episode, we guess the Rotten Tomato critic and audience score, as well as giving our own personal ratings on the aforementioned movie, in this case, Fight or Flight. From 0 to 100, 59 and below being rotten, 16 and above being fresh, it's Alva's turn to guess the Rotten Tomato audience critic score and then give her own personal rating on Fight or Flight. All right, so what do you give this movie?
I give it like a 78.
Okay.
I say critics are not that good.
Mm-hmm.
So I give them maybe 68.
Okay.
And audience maybe 73.
You are so close. The critic score actually gave it a 76%.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they recognize that for like a silly, absurd movie that it did really good.
So I was close with the critics.
And critics 76, and then you were super close with the audience, 74%.
Damn. Okay, so it's within like the mid 70s.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
And this movie feels exactly perfectly in there where it really needs to be, because it's not going to be some, high level expensive thing, but for the small budget that it had, it did a lot with it. Which I like movies like that. Like the first Deadpool, a tiny budget, so it forces you to make these creative choices to get what you need to, and it shows. Yeah, nothing was like, cheap or out of place. So there you have it. There it is. Alpha guessed the Rotten Tomato critic audience score.
Woo!
And if you guys do go see the movie, let us know your ratings on this and what your thoughts were, because I know some people saw that over the weekend, and I want to hear what you thought about it. But that's that for Fight. I keep wanting to say Flight Plan the entire time we're talking about it. Fight or Flight. All right, that's that for our little movie review thing. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of movies that are popping out this summer, and want to kind of go through. I want to see all of these. Okay. I'm looking at the list. Thank you for putting the list together.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
I want to see about 90% of these.
Okay, I think I want to see the majority of these. I'm okay without some.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, go from the top down.
Okay, top down. Final Destination comes out May 16th.
Yeah, which by the time of this recording comes out, it'll be this weekend. Mm-hmm. And I think that's kind of the only interesting movie coming out this weekend, so we probably will go see it.
Yeah, let's see how traumatized I'll be again.
But the first trailer that dropped was interesting, which was the teaser. And then I saw glimpses of the second or third trailer, and I go, oh man, it looks maybe not great.
I like how they're promoting the movie. Like they paid someone to drive a truck with like
the
fake logs.
Yeah.
Which is perfect, because I think we all got traumatized with that.
There's nothing like part 2.
I do not drive
behind a log truck.
No, or like the cylinder ones or the metal ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you. I will.
Yeah, so I'm we'll go see it. We'll see it, but I'm not really excited to go see it. I know this next movie you're excited to see.
Yes. So Lilo and Stitch, I got our tickets already. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worrying about it.
Then we got Mission Impossible that same weekend.
Hold on real quick. Lilo and Stitch. What are your feelings about it?
I feel like they're giving out a little bit too much of these scenes. I love how they're promoting the movie. Mm-hmm. Cinemark had the Stitch that would talk or whatever.
Oh, in the bucket?
Yeah, and that would scare people. Pop up.
By the way, sorry. Promo-wise, I love when they do practical jokes with promos.
Yeah,
promos.
Because Stitch is like a freaking menace. But I feel like they're releasing too many stills of the whole set and stuff.
There's honestly nowadays with big IPs, they're never not going to do that.
Yeah.
I think I have to just kind of like accept it now, especially with like a Disney movie,
Yeah.
But what I will say is when we first talked about it, when it was announced, what's the alien that usually cross dresses? Pleakley. Everybody was fucking up in arms. The internet and you were up in arms that he wasn't going to be doing that. That they instead decided to go for some sort of like human-looking hologram technology. But one of the creators, whoever it was like
the director.
Yeah, the director goes, "We tried.
Not hard enough."
Well, I mean, it still makes me happy because similar to like Captain America: Brave New World, the leader. His classic look is like a big forehead thing, and they even did makeup tests with the actor. I forget his name. I even put up a poll a couple of weeks ago. Turns out people actually preferred the original big foreheaded look over like the mutated brain look. So, which I would disagree with, but that's just me.
Look, we'll see. I'll see this movie in about 2 weeks. I have to wait.
But I think you had said it. You're like, they might be doing it because of like to CG them the entire time might be a little bit tough.
Yeah.
And I could see that reasoning.
I get it. Yeah, no, but there's people who've made like little concept arts of how he could have at least cross-dressed.
No. And that was like the director presenting that in a clip. And I get it. I totally get it. The really fucked up part, and I hate stuff about what I hate about things like this is like, we won't really ever get a clip of it to see if it did work or not in the movie.
Yeah, give me a clip. If you show me a clip and I see that it didn't work, then I'd be like, okay, there's the evidence to back up what you didn't, But I'm just getting like we know we tried. And it's kind of like your parent telling you like, yeah, I'll get you that toy. No worries. Well, I tried to make it to the store and didn't get it for you.
You're never going to please everybody.
Like, what? Like, what?
Still excited to go see it, though.
Anyways.
It's actually looking pretty promising.
Next movie, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning.
I got us tickets. Don't worry.
I got us tickets.
Shut
don't
up.
Worry. I believe that's the one that we're going to go see with your brother and
hopefully,
Kim.
and hopefully I get them on the pod. He had said yes, and I hope he sticks with that. Hopefully he doesn't flake on me, and I'm going to try to convince Kim to get on the pod.
Okay.
Bringing couples together everywhere. Again, same thing like with what you're talking about. Like, I've not looked into anything else. Little glimpses of behind the scene here and there. It's a Mission Impossible movie. You don't have to convince me otherwise, other than announcing that it's back.
I just feel like it's another like Tom Cruise's character come out of retirement, do one final mission.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. Like,
I'm fine with that.
He still has the physical ability to do that. Tie up all the loose ends. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to Jerry Maguire too.
Next movie, which I totally forgot that was coming out, is Karate Kid.
Yeah, I just was watching a little bit of some like the stunt actors react on Corridor Digital, and they had the lead kid kind of talk about like he got to fight with Jackie Chan, which is
that would be amazing.
Talk about a dream.
I hear he's very humbled.
Yeah, he seems like a really awesome guy.
Yeah,
that's coming out the end of this month,
May 30th. Yeah, that would be Memorial Weekend.
Oh, hell. Oh, dude. Yes. I'm taking the day after Memorial off. So we're going to see a shit ton of movies because on the 30th, what comes out?
Hold on. I'm getting there.
Just rapid fire it.
Bring Her Back.
And the Phoenician Scheme. So
I was going to say Phoenician Scheme. And the Phoenician Scheme.
Jesus Christ.
What?
But no, the reason why I wanted to just quickly fire them off is like, we're going to see all those things. And here's why we're excited to see them. Starting from Karate Kid, like I said, they're bringing the TV show and the Jackie Chan, Jaden Smith Karate Kid together, which I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought it was like an alternate universe thing. So that's going to be fun. And then Bring Her Back. It's a horror film. I saw the first trailer. I'm in. Also, it's from the creators, the guys that brought you Talk to Me.
Jinx. Isaac.
And we just saw that with Pearl, my sister, and the kids recently. And I was like, man, I forgot how fucking cool this movie was. So if those guys do horror well, and I'm excited to see
and
this.
then, of course, the next one, Phoenician Scheme, is Wes Anderson.
Absolutely.
Let's see what he does with this. Let's fucking go.
I don't think he ever misses.
No, I don't think so.
Jinxed it. Shit. And then speaking of the stunts and action and stuff like that, and the supervisor stunt director, we already forgot his name, Jim Dowdle?
Whatever his last name is.
The excitement in your voice.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Ballerina. It's coming out in June.
June 6th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An action film with Anna de Armas.
And that's where I want to know where the fuck John Wick was within those movies.
Getting so ghetto with it again. No, this takes place in between.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Oh, okay.
That's what I want to know. Like, what was so important?
I think this might be a fun way to sort of like expand the universe and explore different characters. Because I don't... Everyone loves the world of John Wick. Now, I don't think it worked well. I haven't seen it. The TV series, The Continental, where it's sort of how Winston came to be and came to claim his ownership or management position of the place. But I don't know. I think there's a lot of weight on Ballerina's back because hopefully it's a vehicle to, again, like I said, just explore more of that world.
We'll see.
Yeah.
The next one is How to Train Your Dragon.
Another live action. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen How to Train Your Dragon, the first one. I did jump into really the third one.
I feel...
I skipped 1 and 2 and I just went for third.
My prediction for How to Train Your Dragon is that it's going to be mid.
Yeah.
I don't think you could do anything new. It's one of those things where you go, oh, it's just cool to see it in live action, and then it will be, and you'll go, all right, well, that was cool. Next movie.
The only good thing that is coming out of this movie is Universal Studios Orlando. They have the dragon.
Okay.
The little animatronic dragon come up.
Oh, I did see that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's the only good thing.
A little toothless?
Yeah, like a baby toothless.
That is pretty
adorable. I love it. Next is Materialist, and that's the one with, I know you're going to hate her, Dakota Johnson, Chris Evans, and Pedro Pascal.
I'm in with the former two, or the latter two, excuse me. But her being in it is going to take me out of it. I don't like Dakota Johnson. A number of times, I don't like Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
If you want to see this movie, look at me. If you want to see this movie,
look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Direct it.
No, go ahead.
No, you say the captain. Talking all this game. I'll see it if you want to see it.
I want to see it for Pedro Pascal.
For sure.
Yeah.
I want to see a lot of movies because of Pedro Pascal. But then you have a little fucking turd like her. I'm out. So, but
I get it.
Your choice.
Yeah. I do want to see it. I just want to know
What's
what
the
it
plot?
is. She's a matchmaker. Which is, I think it's going to be like a rom-com kind of thing. Maybe she's like in a love triangle kind of whatever.
Is it going to be similar
know.
to like that other matchmaker one? Oh, who's that bitch's name? Oh, Will Smith? Hitch? I got him again.
We don't like him. I don't know. You know what? I don't know about this. I don't know about this attitude you're giving me right now. I'm just kidding.
It's a rom-com, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Move on to the next one. I'm getting angry.
Okay. 28 years later.
No, now. Oh boy, I'm such an uncle.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, need I say more?
Mm-hmm.
The third installment to the 28 series with Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ray Fiennes.
I feel like Aaron.
A woman. Ba, 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 da, da, ba, ba.
Woo. I feel like Aaron Taylor Johnson is what Dakota Fanning is to you.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to defend him real quick. He acts pretty well.
No. I know he acts pretty well.
And he's actually good looking.
Look, he got groomed to act pretty well, all right? He's good looking. I am not saying like he's not good looking, but the thing is, recently he's not been hitting certain roles.
Okay.
Or, and so it's kind of making me feel like, why?
That's fair. I totally get it.
Like,
still better than Dakota Johnson. But
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a shit comparison. But
I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying.
You just said.
Oh my God.
Go back to the tape. And if I'm wrong, I apologize in advance.
Okay, next movie is what is it?
Elio,
the Disney. It's Pixar's 27th movie or 28th movie.
Yeah, they've done a lot of. I mean, it would be more significant if it's like a nice round number.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the trailer. The kid is into aliens and stuff like that, and actually does get abducted.
Oh, okay.
I think it's going to be fun. I'm pretty sure it'll hopefully pull some heartstrings. Those movies usually do.
Pixar always does.
Yeah.
I don't think Pixar has given me a movie that I haven't cried in.
What do you think that this message is going to be? You can be unique because he has like an eye patch, doesn't he?
I think it's going to be like disabilities kind of thing. I get that.
Tism?
No, I don't know. We don't know. Then we got the F1 movie coming out late June, which is also the Silverstone race weekend.
Every other episode, we've been drooling about this movie.
Yeah, and I think the UK releases on the 26th, which is amazing. Then we got Megan 2.0. I'm okay without it.
No, first off, how dare you speak for both of us? I am actually excited to see this. I liked Megan 1 for what it did. This one actually seems like a genre shift, which I haven't seen a movie like this do in quite a while.
If you go back and I said, I'm okay without it, not we are okay without it. I am okay without it.
How dare you speak for us? Yeah, it's... They teased, when they announced it, I go, oh boy, here we fucking go. We're going to go with this. Of course they're going to do something like that. And then I saw the trailer and I go, oh my God, I'm actually on board with this.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen the trailer and I think that's why.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Because the only thing that I've seen is where I think, what is it, the Sabrina Carpenter song is playing, and then it's just like Megan, like the little robot or whatever, just there. But I haven't seen anything, so I think that's why I'm just like, I'm okay with that. I'm fine.
All right.
I'm okay. But I'm not saying that I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot.
Yeah.
Personally, that's one thing. I'm just like, I'm okay.
And when they announced this movie, the next movie, Jurassic World Rebirth, I was very apprehensive about it because I was like, why? I didn't see the other two Jurassic Worlds, and those seem to have not been good. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, yeah. But this one's starring Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali. It's like, okay, I'm back in. I don't know what they're going to do. I won't watch the other two movies. I just won't. I'm sorry. Like, they didn't look any good, and nobody's saying anything good about it.
The other two are with Chris Pratt, right?
Yeah. And
I'm okay without that.
Yeah. I don't know. When I saw the trailer, the vibe felt a little different. It felt like maybe we're, going back to form. So I have high hopes for this one. That's coming out. That was coming out at the beginning of July.
4th of July weekend.
Yep.
And then the next one is Superman. So we'll see how that one goes.
The Superman movie, I don't know if I'm excited. Of course I'm excited if I can see this movie.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ. We had a whole reaction video, our first reaction video to that trailer.
Yeah, and it's my birthday weekend, that one. So
yeah, let's fucking go. Mm-hmm. This one I don't think I'm going to go see. I know what you did last summer.
I will gladly say that I think I've only watched half of that movie.
Of all I don't know what we know what the original plot was in the first movie. I don't know if there's any connection or if it's just a reboot. I really didn't expect this movie to be rebooted or to any other further installments. So I'm just telling people listening now, we're probably not going to go see it.
Yeah.
If there's more buzz around it, I may gravitate towards it and, I'll let you know. But I don't know. Same thing with this next one, which is coming out on the same day, July 18th. Smurfs. I saw the trailer to that, and it looks like the more animated than anything else. Mm-hmm. I like the animation style, but nothing jumps out at me that's like, I need to go see a Smurfs movie. But I also then realize maybe I'm not the target audience.
Yeah.
So I figure, I guarantee the kids are going to love it.
But then that's the same thing with like any other animated movie where like we're not the target audience. And then there we are sitting in the movie theater. We're like, this is the best fucking movie that's ever happened in my life right now.
True.
At that moment.
Unless it's like a Minecraft movie or something.
No,
where
I'm
you
okay
go,
with that one.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, no, there's some of those like Pixar or other types of like animated movies where it's so heavily a kid's movie with barely a light message in there.
Yeah.
Like Moana 2. A whole lot of flashiness, a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, that one I could have gone without. But
or The Lion King. Mufasa. Like that one, I went down in history being like, yeah, it was so whatever.
Yeah. But at the same time, we still gave it a shot and we were just like, no. But going back to Moana, because we're going back to animation. Like Moana 2, I really could have done without that one. I didn't know where it was going, to be honest.
Oh, they getting you where it was going.
But I gave it a chance.
Smurfs?
Moana 2.
Oh, yeah, you gave that one a chance.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, will you watch Smurfs?
Probably, because I feel like there's like a little gap between movies here. So maybe.
Maybe, because July 18th, you have, I know what you did last summer, we're not going to watch, probably. Smurfs, most likely not going to watch. And then this next one
is Eddington. And I forgot about this movie. I seen like a clip here or there.
Mm-hmm. Starring?
Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal.
Phoenix, yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal. Also, there's Emma Stone and Austin Butler, Luke Grimes.
What a great cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
even just one of those people alone would make me go see it.
And it's basically like a standoff between a small town sheriff and the mayor kind of thing. And it just seems very old school Western in a weird way.
Who's the director?
Ari Aster.
Everyone loves him. Midsummer, Hereditary, Beau is Afraid.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah. That's the strange thing about the Johnsons. Oh, my God.
He also did Beau is Afraid with Joaquin Phoenix. And I heard that was a really good movie.
And it's on our list. Yeah. I have a friend of ours who's like, you still need to go see it. I'm like, I know. Yeah. It's there.
No, okay. Yeah. So I will go see that movie.
But like I said, I'm excited to go see that one that weekend. I probably won't see the former ones, Smurfs, and I know what you did last summer.
I feel like I still would go see them just to get out of the heat.
or stay inside and enjoy the pool and not go do that.
No, if I had to pick between pool and the movies, I would pick the movies.
But you love our community public pool with everyone else.
Don't even go in the pool. And I don't even go in the sun to tan. I just
you know what, everyone?
Shade.
I will force her to go in the pool and I will take lots of photos. Okay, the next movie.
The Fantastic Four First Steps.
Wow.
I'm not excited, but I guess.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal's got 2 movies coming out that month.
Pedro Pascal has a couple movies coming out. Materialist, Eddington,
right.
Fantastic Four.
He's in Megan. He is Megan.
Might as well be.
I think he's going to be Superman. Like, he's doing everything.
He's really doing everything. And good for him. Good for him. I think that's one where I'm very iffy on. Even though Thunderbolts did really good at bringing like this new stage of everything, like basically like rebooting all of that. Everyone should know by now my thing about Fantastic Four.
Thunderbolts tossed it up. Fantastic Four needs to slam it in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, man, I'll be for, like I've said it a number of times on this podcast and others. It's like I will drag myself to go see all the other MCU movies if this doesn't land that fucking plane. But we've gone on about the MCU, so they got enough of our time.
We've gone on about my Fantastic Four feud.
This one, Adam Sandler always has fun with his movies, and I'm so happy there's going to be another Happy Gilmore.
This one is, I believe, only Netflix released.
Oh, sweet, cool, yeah.
So I couldn't find anything if there was going to be a theatrical release or whatever to it, but it is going to be on Netflix. I believe that release date is 8/1, August 1st.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason for me not to go see Happy Gilmore. Like, dude, we grew up on Adam Sandler movies.
Oh yeah, even like what is the one with
the Halloween one, Herbie Halloween?
Yeah, that
was surprisingly really fun. I loved that movie.
Even what was the one with the remote and it was like Click or whatever?
Talk about Click. That second half of that movie was like heavily emotional.
Yeah. Oh no, that's why I was like, let's fucking go.
Well, I don't want to cry in a Happy Gilmore movie.
No.
But Julie Bowen's back. Claire Dunphy.
Yeah.
Happy no. And then speaking of fun movies that we all grew up with, The Naked Gun. We covered that trailer. Had you watch it and you fucking loved it?
Yeah.
Man, I was listening to oh darn, I forgot who it was, but another podcast. They were talking about older like 80s, just crazy movies. I think it was like Airplane, right? And they're like, man, those back in those days, it was just kind of like try anything comedy. They don't do that anymore. Not knowing that Naked Gun was coming back, and just based off of that trailer, it looks like they're gonna fucking go for it. You can't hold back any punches with those types of movies. I am so excited for that fucking movie. Seriously, I need that shit here now.
August 1st. So we gotta wait till then.
Beautiful.
And then we got what do we got? Freakier Friday. I'm excited for that one.
I know you are.
I'm such a Disney girl here.
I'll see it because you want to see it.
Yes, I will see it and see how that goes.
Yeah.
It
just looks like, okay, really formulaic. Let's plug it in. Let's go. Same actress is back.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see Lindsay Lohan coming back.
Oh, that's right, huh?
After she got her shit together after everything. She's been doing some like Netflix movies like here and there and like smaller roles, like, things that just go to streaming. And I've seen some of her stuff and I'm like, oh, she still has like the whole acting thing and she just looks like happier in a way. Like even in interviews that she's done, like she doesn't seem like that little kid who was just like being pushed around to do.
I know this has like a specific audience. I really do hope that I enjoy it and I want to be surprised by it.
Yeah.
Really.
I did like the Freaky Friday, the first one, the
Everybody,
music.
yeah.
I love the music. Ugh.
Oh my God. I saw a clip where somebody had put the actual music, because there's a scene where Jamie Lee Curtis is backstage playing the guitar,
Yeah.
right? And it looks like well, she's wailing, but like, a lot of the actors don't actually know how to play the instruments. And somebody was looking at the notes she was playing and actually played the notes, put it over it, and it's just like nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, why not give them a little bit of okay, just don't move your hand too far up or down the neck.
Yeah.
I'm a technical nerd.
Yeah. I that's okay. No, ain't nobody telling you no. Next movie I'm kind of excited to see because nobody was good.
Nobody was amazing.
Yeah.
Bob Odenkirk, fucking out of nowhere. After Better Call Saul. Mm-hmm. Come on.
And then out of nowhere, Nobody 2.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I didn't think we needed a Nobody 2, but I'm great with it. Go.
I love, you know what? Speaking of sequels of these types of like John Wickian action movies, I forgot to mention, going back to Fight or Flight, that movie had an open ending, which was like, look, if the studios allow this, we are so going to have a sequel. And I will say, I want Fight or Flight to be a series. It was a lot of fun.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But let's see though if they can take that outside of, if it works outside of, the close quarters action. So, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nobody 2 in August.
What's this? Grand Prix of Europe?
It's an animated thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I saw it on my list while I was going through it. And I don't think it's accessible in the US yet, because all I found was UK releases. But it is one of those things where I do like to see motorsports, like movies and shows or whatever, or like even documentaries. I enjoy those a lot. And the fact that this one's animated, I was like, okay, so are we going through all the circuits in Europe, or like, are you in a way explaining how everything works? Or?
Is this something though that you think non-motorsports people would enjoy, or just something that's on your list?
It was just something on my list. That's why I put a little asterisk on it. So it wasn't really.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Caught Stealing. That one's the one where you sent me the post of Matt Smith with a mohawk. Instantly, I was like, drool.
Yep. Love me some Matt Smith. I can't wait for us to do Pride, Prejudice, and Zombie.
Yeah.
Zombies. Multiple zombies.
No, but when you sent me that post, I was like, oh, okay, he's going to be in this one. Cool. And it kind of reminded me, if anyone has seen Matthew Lillard in SLC Punk.
Oh, okay.
It reminded me of kind of like that. Like his whole, I was like, oh, it's like if they just plucked a character from there.
It does have a little bit of like a British Matthew Lillard vibe.
Yeah. Just, it could be his brother. Just, there you go.
Do you know anything more about the movie? I don't.
Hold on. Give me a moment.
Do you need more Matt Smith and Mohawk?
Austin Butler's in it.
Oh, another Austin Butler.
Zoe Kravitz.
Are you an Austin Butler fan?
Yeah.
I really enjoy him. Some people are like, well, you can't break the fucking Elvis thing. I'm like, still a good actor.
I mean, I feel like he gave it his all in that movie.
Did we ever, we didn't really we weren't doing these reviews back when that movie came out, huh?
No. But now that it just like slammed me in my face right now, the ta-da. I'm so dumb. Oh my God. Clarity. It just has hit me with the smack in the face. So Elvis was supposed to be a movie about Elvis, but what did Elvis's actual manager do? Make it all about him and just push him to just do things until he passed away. What did the movie do?
Focused on his manager.
Pushing Elvis, doing the same thing.
So you're saying the fact that the focus was on more the manager rather than Elvis was a meta thing for the director to do?
Yeah.
Still, fuck that director. The movie was not good.
Yeah. I was like, wait, I'm now seeing this movie a little bit differently right now.
It elevates it to like a percentage higher. For me.
I'm just like, wait, what the hell? No, but Austin Butler did really good in that movie. The fact that I
thought you were having a stroke through the whole thing. Like,
no. It was like a moment of clarity right now. Like this.
And that's what we call a moment of clarity.
I don't know. I just really, I don't know. I like that movie. Zoe Kravitz. I want to see how she's doing because she
never misses.
She never misses.
Man, she never misses. That's a good cast in there. What else we got?
Oh, we got Benita. Ah!
That's why I have you had the headphones on. You scream more when you don't have them on.
Sorry. Sorry, Ari.
Bad Bunny?
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
Okay. Speaking of Bullet Train, he was an assassin on that one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, very short.
Because I don't think his acting abilities are great.
But it was there. Caught Stealing is basically like a burnt out ex-baseball player unexpectedly finds himself in a dangerous struggle for survival amid.
Start from the top on that one.
Burned out ex-baseball player Hank Tom. I'm just gonna
start from the top on that one.
Burnt out ex-baseball player unexpectedly finds himself.
You know what? I'm going to look up what the premise is on caught stealing. I'm really curious what it is. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll tell you the premise in just a second. Burnt out ex-baseball player Hank Thompson unexpectedly finds himself embroiled in a struggle for survival in the criminal underbelly of 1900s New York City.
1990s.
Oh, my eye was like blocked by the microphone. And then I was like, I stopped as I read that. I go, 1900s.
Well, technically, you still got the decade, like the whole thing, right?
Oh, that's cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
A period piece.
Yeah.
He is forced to navigate a world he never imagined.
Nice. I like period pieces.
I want to make an easy joke, but I'm going to leave that alone.
The joke is there.
All right, let's round off the list.
Okay.
I said it was going to be a short episode, and it's not.
Oh, shit.
Okay, let's round off the list.
All right.
The Toxic Avenger coming out in August, the end of August 29th, same day as Caught Stealing. I've never seen the original Toxic Avenger. Mr. Peter Dinklage is going to play. We saw a trailer that came out a little while ago, and I was impressed by how fucking bloody and gory that was, which makes me then want to revisit the original, which we most likely will do. Anything about that one?
No, I don't know what it's about.
Me neither.
Next is
That'd be fun.
The Conjuring Last Rites. Hopefully this is the last movie to end everything in
For
circle.
fuck's sake, it popped up, and what did I say? I go, they're doing another one? I thought they were done. It kept losing some feeling
But the thing
to
was,
it.
the whole thing is when you heard about this one, you're like, oh yeah, that's the one where they're doing it and they're like ending everything. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then you saw the thing, you're like, they're doing it. I was like, did you forget that you just mentioned that they're going to close it out?
And then next on the list, The Conjuring Last Rites. What? How many of these things are they going to do? Oh, my God. Wait, did we just cover that?
After that, it's One Battle After Another. That's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
That was a fucking amazing trailer. That's a Paul Thomas Anderson film. Man, that looked fucking amazing.
And then
Love me some Leo, dude.
The Strangers Chapter 2.
I'm sorry, you skipped over one on your own list. Downton Abbey, the grand finale. Are we not going to go see that movie?
We're going to go see it. No, that was just for me.
Are you into Downton Abbey?
I started watching it. I need to finish it to catch up with everything. But because I knew like this is coming out, I kind of like stopped.
You're not going to make me go see. I don't.
No, you're fine. I'll go.
Ooh, Alva's own review.
Yeah, I'll go and just see it. But I've paused so I kind of could watch a show closer to that release, so I don't have to. I don't know, so I won't forget a lot of things.
Okay, and then last but not least, The Strangers Chapter 2. I didn't watch any of the other Strangers, maybe other than like, the first one.
Chapter 1.
No, I thought that too when I said it, but then the Chapter 1 was like the prequel, and we didn't get to go see that movie.
No, we didn't get to see that one. But I know we wanted to see it, but it was around one of those times where all these movies are coming out and we had to decide which one was which.
That's true. So honestly, looking at it, because that's coming out the same day as One Battle After Another, which is September 26th, probably going to opt for that one over Strangers.
Yeah, but I mean, this is just for a list for anyone and everyone.
So we're only covering the summer movies because we'll have the whole fall list, and I'm looking at it, and fall has some exciting fucking movies. Oh my God, I'm looking at the list right now. God, it's a fucking good year for movies. Seriously. Yeah. I know there's like the big, it's a big year for IPs and sequels and prequels. Although more of that was like last year was really heavy on the adaptations and all that shit in between. But, man, I think we're going to be eating good this year. Yeah. Seriously.
But October is the only month I kind of like, I'm just like, wait, where are your movies?
Hey, October, where are your movies? Still some good stuff though.
Yeah.
But. So there you have it. There it is. Those are like a quick summer movie list, although I thought it was going to be a quick list. And then we got more into it than we did. But that's why we do this. We don't have any degrees in communications. We don't know what the fuck to cut it off. But thank you anyways for enduring us. We appreciate it. And we will now say so long, farewell, goodbye, Auf Wiedersehen. And again, a belated Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. Give your mom a hug. For me, that sounded weird. Again, it's just...
That sounded weird. Why?
It just sounded...
Why would you do that?
I'm not good at these things.
Okay, we're going to go. Okay, Happy Mother's Day. This is the end of the episode. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Instagram.
At YGST Pod.
And don't forget to support the show on Venmo.
At YGST Pod.
Send us some fucking money.
please. Appreciate it.
Go get the please after.
And in the meantime, let us know about any of these movies on that particular list that you are excited to see. That maybe has people asking you to say the question. I realized grammatically it didn't work. God damn it. Bye, people. Jesus,
bye.
It's hot. It's late. I'm going to turn the AC on. Bye.
Bye.